Insurance companies know Blank Marcus, they know all of us here and work with us on a regular basis, and they know that we are prepared to try these cases, and that does make a big difference when it comes time to negotiate, because they're going to be recognizing the fact that if they don't give us a fair offer, we're not afraid to go to court, we're not afraid to try the cases, and at the end of the day, when they're hoping that we will go away for a lesser amount to avoid having to spend money on the litigation, they're going to recognize that we're going to make them do that work, we're going to make them go to court, and that will make them give us a little bit extra to avoid them having to spend the money on the attorneys and the defense costs. Well, the first thing we do is liaise with the insurance company and let them know we're representing our client so that the client doesn't get any more phone calls, isn't harassed anymore by the insurance adjuster trying to shove a lowball settlement down their throat. Once we've done that, we obtain all of their medical records and submit it to the insurance company for a settlement. And if we're unable to get a satisfactory settlement amount, we'll usually know pretty early on in the process where the case is going, and if it's a case that's suitable for litigation, we're not afraid to file suit right away, and that's sometimes the way it has to be. Typically, when we first hear from our client, our primary goal is to get the facts, get the basic facts to know what kind of case they have, whether or not they're going to have a case, what sorts of injuries they have, and then the first job is to get them into the office and sit down with them and go over a lot of these same details again, go over the accident facts and capture all those details that sometimes get lost to time if we wait too long. So it's important to get people in right away and go over all the small details that may not seem to make a difference, but in the long run can make or break any case. We try to communicate with our clients as much as humanly possible. We want to make sure they're fully abreast of all the developments in their case. We do that often by sending them copies of things, a lawsuit if we file that, or a demand package to the insurance company. But we'll also follow up with them by phone or by email quite regularly to see how they're doing, see how their cases or treatment is progressing. Communication is very important. Insurance companies work on their own schedule, and the wheels of justice turn slowly, unfortunately, but the usual process is that we would submit the claim, and it can be 30 to 60 days before we hear something back from the insurance company. Sometimes we don't hear back from them at all, and that may be a case where we have to file suit just to get their attention, which is something we do on a fairly regular basis. All of our consultations are free. We work on a contingency fee basis, so no attorney's fees are due until the very end of the case when we reach a settlement or obtain a verdict for the client.